I'm making this video because I'm bored, but it just occurred to me that it could be used as evidence. If my mom kills me during one of my increasingly frequent naps, then you will know why. I'll tell you right now. It's because I wouldn't marry Mr. Collins. And if I kill my mom, then... What? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So it's day 30 of quarantine, and I might be going insane. The other day, I started crying when the UPS man got out of his truck because it had been that long since I'd seen another human being outside of my family. My family, who's doing fantastic? I don't know how. It's like they're on some sort of quarantine high. My sister Jane is in love, so she doesn't notice anything that's going on. My father is my father, so he also doesn't notice anything that's going on. And my mom...
Jane's in love.
She's great. Anyway, nothing's happening here except for school, so I guess I'll just tell you about my family.
Let's take a walk. So I have 4 sisters, and I'm closest with Jane. Jane is a very sweet and smart and kind person. So, basically a perfect human being. We've always been very close, and we like to write letters to each other almost every day. I'd like to think that's why she chose English as a degree. She was already a whiz at it from writing me so many letters. She's doing well now, and she's transitioned to online classes some weeks ago. The only thing she's not doing well at is peer reviewing. She hates peer reviewing.
What you doing?
I can't do it, Lizzie. Their papers are so bad, but I can't tell them they're bad because then that'll make them upset, and I can't do it.
So that's Jane. And then there's my sister Mary. Mary goes to a boarding school for all girls. It's a very structured, very rigorously academic place. It fits her well. It's a serious place for a serious girl. She's found that the pandemic is a perfect opportunity to share her wisdom with the world.
In this time of crisis, the only thing we have is each other. The bonds that have connected humanity since the beginning of time are being tested. But we will come out of this a stronger society.
She made me include that. Oh, hey, Charlotte. Charlotte? Look at my viewers. Do you want to tell them about Kitty and Lydia? No? Okay. Kitty and Lydia are my other sisters, and they're also not here right now. Lydia decided she wanted to live at her boyfriend's house, and my mom said yes because she's insane and thinks they'll wait until marriage to have sex. Kitty followed her because they're best friends and they do everything together. I think they're doing well. Last week, they cut their hair together, then regretted it together, then dyed it in an attempt to regret it less. I'm not sure if that worked. I should ask them. So yeah, those are my sisters, and now you just get to hear about my parents.
My mom doesn't really like me right now, or anytime, really. But like I said before, right now it's because I wouldn't marry Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins was all wrong for me. He was a religious studies major who liked to sit in the cafeteria and see if people would pray before they ate. If they didn't, he would go up to them and tell them about how they were shirking their moral duty. That's how I met him. Then he proceeded to follow me, well, escort me, to every single class I had for 2 weeks. And after those 2 weeks, he proposed to me, which was insane, and of course I said no. But my mom found out from God only knows who, and she proceeded to lecture me about how he would have supported me when I realized I didn't want to go through the nasty business of becoming a lawyer. She might be right. Okay, I'm back. My dad is the only one left, and he's kind of hard to describe. Mostly he likes to sit in his study and read. He has a really good sense of humor, though. And even though he's not very vocal about his affection, I know he loves me. Hi, Jane.
Hi, am I interrupting?
No, you're fine.
What you doing?
I'm recording a video for the edification of future generations.
Okay.
We'll be famous for surviving the coronavirus. I'm just describing our family.
Have you told them about Charles yet?
What? No, he's not part of our family.
Ugh, come on. He's not a part of our family, but he is in the house. I think he deserves to be mentioned.
Okay.
Charles Bingley is a rich kid whose college degree is in hospitality management. He's actually not that spoiled considering how he grew up. The most important thing about Bingley is that he's in love with my sister, and he's super weird about it. In a sweet way. I really like Bingley because he's kind and he likes Jane. But I don't know why he's here, really. He has his own house and everything. Maybe I should move to his house. Then I'd miss Jane. Never mind.
Bingley, do you have anything to say to our imaginary audience?
Well, Bennet, that I'm living here in this house, like all of you are. Obviously, not all of you. You're all living in your own houses.
There you have it. There's my family and Mr. Bingley. Now for a little section called...
Elizabeth abandons her excellent wit and speaks seriously in an attempt to combat her fear of emotional honesty and not end up like her dad.
I've been thinking about my grandma lately. She's my mom's mom and we call her Lady. I'm not really sure why, she just wanted to be called Lady. I've been thinking about her because ever since I was little, I remember thinking her life was super boring. She acts like she lives in one of those Regency era movies, you know? The ones where the women in fancy dresses sit around and do needlepoint and accept dinner invitations and gossip about how insufferable people are. She legitimately does all of those things. She does them with her 3 best friends who come over every week and they gossip about people from church. It's stuff like whose grandchild got an A or an F, or sometimes whether the moon landing was a hoax. I remember one time, Lady told me that the best part of her day was when she'd walk by her neighbor's house and the dog would bark at her. I just think that's sad, that you would live a life where the most exciting thing is a dog barking at you. But I kind of understand it now. I mean, I got excited when the UPS man got out of his truck. And even though I hate to admit it, I do look forward to my mom giving me gossip about the neighborhood. But I don't think that I'll make fun of Lady the next time I see her. I still think her life is boring, but she likes it. It's a simple life. She has 3 best friends who love her a lot, and a neighborhood dog whose vocal aggression gives her joy. It's not a bad way to live.
Lizzie!
Mom, you don't have to be that loud. I'm right here.
I just realized why you're not married.
Because there aren't any dating options in the middle of a pandemic.
Because your hair is short.
Oh.
Yes. Men in their right mind just don't find that attractive. If you had listened to me and kept it long until after you got married, then Mr. Collins wouldn't have let you say no, and you'd be married to him right now. Well, come with me and help me make dinner. I want it to be especially delicious because I've invited the neighbor's son to come dine with us this evening.
Mom, you can't do that. There's a stay-at-home order. Mom. I guess that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't subscribe because I'm only going to post videos of my cat and maybe Mr. Bingley if he's weird. Okay, bye.